You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
Are you playing a really weird piano?
Yeah.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
It's like one of those custom keyboards from the 70s that has like 5 layers of keys. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I always wanted, remember the key in Masters of the Universe? The He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the key?
Yeah.
I always wanted it. I always wanted one. Just to like sit there. You know? And it looks so uncomfortable, but I don't know why. I just always wanted to have one.
Right.
I'm like, what? It's some kind of synthesizer, bruh.
Man, we're going to be like a minute in before Tyler even introduces us.
Sorry, Ty.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X-Files.
Fly! That thing had like 80 keys on it too. So I don't.
For somebody as against the keytar as you are, I'm surprised that you wanted to play it, you know?
It doesn't look like a guitar. It looks like a synthesizer turd.
It's kind of like the, what was it, the hurdy-gurdy?
The hurdy-gurdy's on with the crank.
Yeah, like...
Cosmic key. Hold on, I got a picture of this thing.
All right, let's see it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I'm just saying, like, you know what? I'll grab a keytar picture so we could do a little...
All right, that's fair. Little compare and contrast here.
We'll compare contrast. Jesus
So
Christ,
we can maybe we can figure out what it is that is okay and what it is that isn't.
Yeah. Okay, I can't do that one because that keytar is actually black and red. That's like my favorite color combo, so it's hard to be angry at it. I'll do this one.
All right.
Fuck. Is it gonna give me the picture? Yes. Give me that picture. I remember a while back, some dude was like, they spent too much time on internet getting pictures, looking stuff up.
If I wanted to listen to the sounds of keys clanking and look it up myself.
Like,
but
you know what?
You have to
Fuck
have
that
the
guy.
thought. You have to have the thought of the subject we're talking about. So
Yeah.
it's fine. Listen to us until you don't want to listen to us. Click on keys and then go look up your own stuff.
Yeah. So here's a keytar.
Okay.
And that one doesn't really look like a guitar as much, but my thought is like, do you want to be a keyboardist or a guitar player? Come on, pick one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And it's a Alesis. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, too, it's like when you're a key, like, that looks like a jet engine.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly. That's badass.
Okay. So
Are
I
all
see.
those brass little things, is that buttons? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So this is somebody that has taken an accordion, flattened it out, and rolled it up.
Yeah. But it looks
what's
awesome.
the other one? What's the other one? The other little box, the squeeze box, concertina. Yeah.
Is that what's called? Concertina?
Yeah, concertina is the little squeeze box that's got the buttons on the end.
But like, look at that thing. That's badass.
I mean, it's got, forks on it.
That's the cosmic key too. Like that
And-
opens up the cosmos.
Yeah.
This just does '80s Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cosmos. Billy Joel.
Ailstorm.
Yeah. Cosmos.
But I have to show. If we're going to talk about this, I don't know if you guys. I don't think you ever were a fan of this band, but they were famous for one song. But dude, okay, if you ever wanted to be a guitar player, this would have been the song. I gotta show you guys this.
Okay.
I think he should have had it ready. Oh, there we go. He's already got it ready.
Like, watch this.
Europe, Cherokee.
Oh, we're gonna get demonetized. You gotta turn it down now. We're only allowed so many seconds.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh, this is so 80s.
Oh, the NSYNC, like
There.
I can physically
full body sway. Yeah.
I can physically feel the Aquanet like coming into my hair.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
immediately started losing control of this hand, and I was going to start doing the stab.
Yeah, the stab.
That
Like-
was the stab happened for years, and then this happened, and they did this for a while.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, you know. I think it's a lot. Everybody kept getting tennis elbow, is what happened. Real
Oh,
bad.
yeah. 80s rocker elbow.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking you were going to talk about Fintroll.
Does
I don't-
Fintroll play a guitar?
Yeah.
They've got some weird stuff they play, but
Yeah. Well, Fintroll, for the people who have no idea who Fintroll is they're Scandinavian. Is that the correct word I would use?
I think so.
They're
They're from Finland.
yeah. So there's a Scandinavian folk metal band.
Yeah.
And apparently, the big difference between Fintroll and Korpiklani, which is also a Scandinavian folk metal band, is that Fintroll started out as a metal band and started incorporating folk music into their sound, whereas Korpiklani started out as an actual folk band that played in pubs and then added the metal instruments.
Okay.
But they actually kind of came up at the same time.
That I know that one song they put out, Troll Hammering.
Yeah.
The Troll Hammer.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of like weird instruments they were playing in that, and I always like assumed they just made them themselves.
They're
Probably
probably
like the motor
actual-
grader, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah, that's a great example of a homemade instrument that started a whole band. But yeah, I think that if you look at some of the Korpiklani stuff, you can see the original instruments that they play on because they use them.
I had this other band that it's a folk metal band that actually has a hurdy-gurdy in it, and it's,
Oh wow,
it's pretty sick.
the old hurdy-gurdy.
I didn't know. I have it ready. Like, I didn't know if you guys wanted to take a
Yeah,
listen.
let's check it out.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Okay.
That is a hurdy-gurdy.
Wow. Nuclear blast. That's awesome. That's pretty cool though. Like, I don't really have much to say like about the hurdy-gurdy. Like it's kind of a cool old world instrument. Yeah.
There's a girl that plays hurdy-gurdy on YouTube, and she covers metal songs.
That's
And
pretty sick.
it's really, really cool to hear metal music played through it, because metal music, to people that don't listen to metal music, just sounds like noise to them. But if you're into metal music, you realize that there's a lot of correlation between it and classical.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot alike. And bluegrass and metal are a lot alike.
Why is it so hard to get a picture of the actual motor grader?
because every video or picture they have of it, it's in like this dark room with like fake blood all over it.
Yeah.
Motor Grouter. Dude, that's awesome. It's actually it's a percussion instrument.
It looks like it has like springs for strings
Yeah.
on it. That's badass.
Like it's not a
Boom.
it's a weird. Yeah, it's very weird in that sense. Like
I wonder if there's like a video of just it playing.
I mean, I'm sure you could probably find something. It was Ivan Moody's instrument before Five Finger Death Punch, wasn't it? Wasn't he the one that played it?
No, I think he was just a singer. I don't think he actually played it.
Oh.
Unless he played, like, he was the one that made it, because I think Motor Grouter was his first band. So. But yeah, I would like to actually hear it isolated.
Yeah.
I've heard it in the music, but never actually heard it by itself.
But yeah, like trying to pick it out of the...
Yeah. Because the heavy distorted guitars, the... all the other instruments.
Okay, I found one. It looks like it's on a YouTube channel called Tim the Astro Nerd. So I'm gonna send him a message and be like, "Hey, look, we're featuring a little bit of your video because this is pretty cool." Let's see here. I don't know. Can you guys see that? Oh no, I still got the overlay. There we go. All right, tell me if you can hear it.
Is that the actual motor grader?
I think he built one.
That's fucking cool, regardless, even if it isn't the actual original motor grader.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds pretty close, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was I about to say? It's like what is it? What are those? Is it called a steel guitar? The ones that a lot of bluesy.
Yeah, like a lap steel.
Yeah, that it's kind of like that, but they took I don't know. It looks like they're using fucking bass strings on that fucking thing.
Yeah, it was cool. I been trying to find a good picture of all the weird instruments that Corporate Colony puts on stage, and I haven't been able to find like a good one. But I did find this, and can we give a shout out to the coolest microphone stand in history?
Fuck yeah!
Right?
Oh, that's badass.
I will, like that. I feel like we're a little biased on that because we love the deer head.
Right.
But I will say this. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but Jonathan Davis's mic stand.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That was actually created by was it H.R. Geiger or Giger? I don't know. Everybody says his name differently.
Even the one the rack, the drum rack that the drummer of Korn has was pretty wicked looking.
Oh yeah, it's badass.
I saw one a guy, he made a drum rack out of chains. Like I've seen people they'll make like tables out of it. They'll weld the chain together in a certain way so it can actually sit something on it. They basically did that with chains. I thought that was pretty sick.
That is cool. Hey, I wanted to point out in that homemade Motor Grouter video there, the guest appearing amp in the background was in fact Crate Blue Voodoo 120, which is
nice,
pretty cool. Kind of hits the heart a little bit, you know. I played on one of those for years.
Okay, so I'm noticing that there's been a difference in the pronunciation for that band as well. Um, I've always pronounced it Motograder because that's the name of the machinery that they named it after, I thought.
Yeah.
It's motor grotter.
Is it Motograder?
Yeah, the motor, like, I guess maybe it is motor grotter, the name of the instrument, but I can't
Well,
be for sure.
there's a piece of machinery called a Motograder, and it's spelled the same way.
Oh.
It's like a earth moving equipment.
Huh.
Okay.
I bet they were just like, this sounds badass.
Sounds so cool.
Probably.
Like, it does, like that's badass. Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't know.
like
I'm currently looking at fucking badass mic stands too. So now I'm down this whole rabbit hole.
How like sometimes how like we get on here and we talk about like aliens and shit sometimes.
Yeah.
I had this whole idea one day, like if aliens are like watching, what bands do you think they're like? Fuck yeah, bro! Like there's humans fucking them guys bring it. You know what I mean?
Have you guys ever seen Rob Zombie's Nosferatu mic stand?
I don't know. I might have.
Wow, this thing is amazing. Actually, you know what? We might as well just go ahead and start at the top of this page, and we'll just scroll down and enjoy some of these while we're on this. While we're on this conversation, this is from tooloudtoOldmusic.com.
Sweet.
We're being nice to that.
We're being responsible.
We're being responsible.
Responsible.
Yep. I'm going to share my screen here.
We are constables of responsible.
Right.
Holy shit.
All right. So, of course, everybody's got to throw out Steven Tyler's, which, I mean, that's just tapestry.
That's just his laundry he just hung up on his fucking mic stand.
Right. Panic at the Disco one. That feels very Clockwork Orange.
I like that because for a second it looked like the hand was coming out of the guitar holding the mic, which also would be practical.
Oh, that would be. Yeah. Till you bash yourself in the teeth. Miranda Lambert's is that's pretty badass. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I hope it's not loaded.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool way to finish the set. Is like just like
Kurt Cobain herself.
Oh my God, no.
No, I was thinking more like just a Ted Nugent out.
We just got canceled.
We
just got canceled.
What do you say? Like she's speed shooting?
Dude, the great one, man.
Prince.
Can we moment of silence for fucking Prince, dude? Oh my God. The man.
Dude,
the man.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, even if you're not into Prince's music, as a musician, the respect you have to have for a man that put out his first album, sung every word, played every instrument, mixed and mastered it himself, basically.
Yeah.
Organized it, and it came out gold. Didn't he make gold on that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, genius.
Motherfucker could wear high heels and leave with your wife.
Yeah, he could put your wife's shoes on and leave with her.
Yeah, she would go. And you probably wouldn't even be mad. You'd be like, well,
yeah,
it's Prince.
Is this Doyle? This is Doyle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah. Wait, no, isn't Doyle a guitar player?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, Doyle's a guitar player. Yeah, I'm not sure what that. I'm not a huge Misfits fan, so I'm not positive, but that's still cool. 3 Days Graces. Not a big fan of their music, but that's still that's like with the Terminator hand. That's pretty badass.
That's pretty cool.
Right? Blackie Lawless from Wasp.
Oh, of course. Look at that. Yeah.
That incredible. Looks like it belongs on the front of a pirate ship,
Yeah.
Wasp. Oh my God.
This Japanese singer that I've never heard of. That's
Gacked?
that's a really wicked ass mic stand.
Yeah.
It's like a dragon head or something. I don't know. That's cool.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ministry. Al Jorgensen. Yep. That's a cool one too.
That is
Yet again,
cool.
biased.
Yeah.
Very biased. Yeah.
A little biased. Yeah. There's your Jonathan Davis one.
Yep. Always going to love this one.
Did you hear about they finally got their collab with Adidas?
Did they really?
Yeah, they finally got it. Like for the longest time, they wouldn't do like Adidas wouldn't do anything. And you know the tracksuit, the purple sparkly tracksuit that he wore in one of the videos?
Yeah.
You can get that now through Adidas.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Ivan Moody, which we were talking about him a second ago from his days in Motograder.
That's pretty badass.
That is pretty badass.
Oh yeah, the old chain stand. You can't
Yep.
go wrong.
Zach Wild. I think there's 2 of them for his. Yep. There's the other one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, still boy.
There is Rob
yeah.
Zombie's Nosferatu stand.
That's cool as hell.
That's what caused me to want to do this. And I've stopped here. I haven't seen anything past this. So
That's so cool.
we're all going to react at the same time on this one.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
That is badass. You guys listening to this, you guys really, really need to watch the video.
Oh, and that was all of them.
That was it. That was it.
That was it.
Holy
Of
shit.
course.
That's so cool.
Yeah. All of the above. Those were all
Yeah.
badass. I think
That
we
is
need
so
to step
cool.
up our game, Denny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just have mic stands holding mics.
Yeah, just black mic stands.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy. Yeah. Damn it. Have to work on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I probably my mic stand. I'd put the creeper. That'd be cool.
You know who always did really cool, like had old, like vintage, awesome looking mic stands, was always ZZ Top.
Yeah.
They always had like matching mic stands that were like old school looking. I remember they had the original Shure where it was like the mic and the stand were one thing.
Yeah.
And they would have those sitting side by side, It was pretty cool. I know the last tour they did, for most of the set, they would have Dusty's old hat hanging on the other mic stand. And I always thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Fucking rest in peace, Dusty Hill. He was awesome.
Moment of silence for Dusty Hill, man.
Yeah. Dude was amazing.
Yeah.
Dude was amazing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know I brought it up to you guys, and I feel like if there's musicians listening out there, I love the story behind how Aunt Pig got their name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
On the, because they were mainly for just bass. That's what they were like working on for amplifiers for bass. Because by that time, nobody was doing anything for bass. It was only like kind of, I guess you would say, mic'd.
Yeah.
So the way that they designed it was like, because most of them was upright bass. So they took the peg out that was on the bottom of the bass. They slipped it through the little hole, and they replaced it with the peg with it was a peg that was a mic. So Aunt Peg, and I was like,
yeah, that's
wow,
cool.
Yeah.
You never knew.
There's another little anecdotal story that I can add to this is Mesa. Mesa was originally a foreign auto parts company, right? And he started getting into building amplifiers. And the story goes, now
Boogie amps.
the way this works is apparently Tony Iommi was looking for a new amplifier. And he was in California, and somebody said, "Man, you need to go down here and check out these guys over here at Mesa. They've made an amp, and it sounds awesome. You need to go check it out."
Yeah.
And apparently, Tony was sitting there jamming on one, and he said, "Man, this thing really boogies." And the name stuck.
Hell yeah.
And they became Boogie.
Hell yeah. I love that. I love that
Yeah.
story. I'm always gonna love that. Man, yeah. How often do you get pretty much like one of the founding fathers of heavy metal, like literally named the amp, That's
right.
So cool.
He gave his blessing. Yeah.
with his one messed up finger.
Yeah.
Honestly, he wears a thimble. He wears a thimble on those fingers because he lost part of his fingers, and that was how he got the tone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's so cool.
And he detuned his guitars to make it easier to play because of that.
Yeah.
The sloppier string, the lower tuning.
I remember finding that out when I was younger. Like, dude, he's missing fingers.
Yeah.
Fingertips.
Yeah.
Like, how? I have all my fingers and I still am struggling. I was like a kid,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, this guy could literally play, and he had like, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what happened. I thought it was a childhood
It was
accident.
It was
I
machining.
thought, machining.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He worked in either a sheet metal factory or a glass factory. I cannot remember which.
Oof.
And it was before they were supposed to go on tour. Like they had just got signed, and he was still working at the factory because he hadn't made any money yet.
Yeah.
And apparently that's what happened. The tips of his fingers got cut off at the factory, and he had a leather maker make custom leather thimbles to fit over the tips of the fingers. He still has them. I saw an interview where he's opening the box and talking about them.
That's so cool.
They're like in a little wooden like oak box with like green velvet inside of it. It's so it's a terrible thing, but what a wild story,
Yeah,
and
it's so cool.
Can you imagine hearing like Black Sabbath if Tony hadn't have lost that? Like they would have never tuned down low,
They might not have ever even like blown up like they did.
right?
I mean,
because I don't think
there's
they
probably
even
a parallel universe somewhere where like fucking
Black Sabbath
Robert Plant is singing for Black Sabbath, and
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
what was the first album? Was it Paranoid, the first album?
Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah,
I think Paranoid's the first album. Yeah, they hadn't even recorded that yet. They were just they were headed to go on tour to like promote their own music to try to get the money to build the album or whatever.
It's so cool.
This is
so cool.
KYX
music
hour.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, in all honesty, though, this last couple of weeks, there hasn't been a whole lot of compelling weird stuff,
right?
And I still, I'm really wrestling, boys, with I'm not willing to drag our listeners through an hour of some of this nonsense that's being spewed out there.
Yeah, the regurgitated shit over and over again. That can be disproven like that. Yeah.
I commented on a post from Paranormal World Productions where Brian was literally going off about the hoaxers. And he was posting pictures of like stuff that hoaxers have put out, and he was getting very, very vehement about it. And I was reading it, and I'm like, yeah, he's really striking a chord here. And I commented, I was like, dude, this is kind of how I've been feeling.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm kind of feeling the same way, and I'm not really willing to drag our listeners through a bunch of hoaxery. I don't know if that's a right word, hoaxery.
I mean, if it isn't, it should be
some Tom hoaxery going on out there. But I was at the same time was like, and now we have the AI thing, which is another layer of bullshit on the cake,
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, if something compelling comes up where we can get into it, I'm in. Like I'm excited, but it seems like the seasons has changed. It's not cryptid season anymore. We're moving into UFO time.
Yeah. Right.
It's UFO time right now, and it's time to talk about UFOs.
Well, it's also getting too cold to go out in the woods. So
not for Bigfoot. Bigfoot's he's out there.
Right.
He's telepathically telling us that he's still out there, and he's still, doing whatever he's doing, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. It's the feel, like how do you go with the flow if the flow is just fucked up?
Right.
I don't know. Earlier we were, we've been bullshitting on and off. You guys out there listening about, we don't really feel like pigeonholing ourselves to just these topics, because if you do, you find yourself running out of topics pretty fast. And you notice us very auspiciously that a lot of people who, I don't know what the right word is, propagate these stories.
Okay, yeah, I like
tend
that.
to avoid us. So you're not getting a flow of guests just left and right, because eventually we'll pick them apart, or we'll find something, or something like this, or we'll background research the person, and then it's like, well, guy's kind of full of shit.
Yeah.
But then you get some eyewitness accounts that are very compelling, but it's an eyewitness account. What can you do with that? We weren't
Right.
there. We don't have video. We don't have pictures. We don't have DNA evidence. We don't have any physical evidence whatsoever. So it just becomes a story.
Yeah. And to be fair, eyewitness accounts aren't even used to be, for conviction in court.
Yeah. Physical evidence is still the top.
Yeah.
Top thing,
Yeah. Eyewitness accounts. I mean, you have to have, 3 or 4 people that all see the same thing to be able to pull a conviction on eyewitness, because people's ability to recount information that they saw is surprisingly terrible.
Right.
And we're all, and it's not like, I'm not like saying, blanketing everybody this way, but it's the truth,
Sure.
Like trying to recall, just think of how many times you tried to recall a story talking with a friend and you both have a different memory of the story.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and no two people perceive things the same way anyway. Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's okay. It is what it is. And like if you have a story that you want to tell us, don't think that we're immediately going to hang you out to dry. I mean, you can tell it and we'll listen. It's just, we're not willing to put out information that's probably false to you guys. I like us being kind of a filter between that shit and you. Yeah. So, but as far as broader range of topics go, I feel like it might work good, because I would like to ask some of the worldly questions to our fans and see their opinions of them and things like that,
Yeah. And I'd like to dive more into like the natural history and the science and things like that. There's that's the thing, is like the shit that's actually going on in the world is so much weirder than some of the cryptids.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think because it's known, it doesn't carry that same weight as the cryptid stories do. It isn't as spooky.
Yeah. That's it, isn't it? It's I mean, it's like it doesn't have the mystery factor,
Right.
You can't Scooby-Doo it and endlessly chase the mystery.
Right.
But one of my goals for season 4 is to get us a paleontologist on here to talk to us and hopefully just take us down some rabbit holes that we've never went down. And
God, that would be fantastic.
I think it'd be really cool. Hopefully they'll want to associate themselves with us for a little bit.
Well, I mean, to be fair with us, I think that if we open up the channels of communication and open up the spectrum in which the show is going to be encompassing, I think that it'll be easier. If somebody tries to vet us and they go, oh, well, I don't want to be known as the Bigfoot podcast, because we're not a Bigfoot podcast.
Yeah.
We're kind of a everything, every man's questioning the world podcast.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'd like to get back to that feel, and whatnot. I remember it was like season 1, Tyler got us a guy that took us through the like old haunted Louisville. We sit there and learned all this natural history about old Louisville.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, I knew nothing about any of it. So it was like, this is mind blowing, like this is great. And I would like to get back to that stuff and like broader,
think about like the education we would be receiving if we could talk to people like that.
Yeah.
A free education,
Absolutely.
Not paying a dime for it. We're just learning.
And I really would like to find a paleontologist that specializes in copalite.
Yeah.
I want to know if there has to be somebody out there that's like just studying dino turds all the time.
All right.
I want to know what they learned from it.
Right.
Like, can you tell their diet? Can you tell like what what he did that day? Like, was that a good one for him? Was that kind of a,
right.
You know what I mean? There's a gigantic woodpecker that is beating the shit out of my deck right now. So that's what I keep looking at.
Oh, we can't hear it, so that makes sense. But Tyler is about to have.
I can't hear him. Like, I just see him out there, like bang, bang,
Tyler,
bang, 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 bang.
Tyler's having a moment down there.
Well, he beat the shit out of the deck for a little bit, and then he flew over to this little like pitiful tree, and he beat the shit out of it for a while.
Your story is turning Tyler into a cartoon character. I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Yeah, what happened? I guess we lost him. I don't know.
He had to go lose his shit, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, what a dick. Yeah, woodpeckers. Sorry, that's why I seem so distracted, because I'm sitting here like trying to talk to you guys. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah,
He's out
in
there
the
just
background.
like, yeah. Don't think it's very nice. But yeah, and the other things too is like, I think it would be cool for us three to like go to the fossil park and just walk around looking at shit and bullshitting and do some filming. You know what I mean? Just like a half an hour, dude. It doesn't take that long to get to it. You know what I mean? Or like go down to Big Bone and hang out and film a little bit, and then let's broaden shit a bit, and get out there a little bit more. Let's get some science in this shit. I love it.
I would love for us to try to talk about quantum physics. That'd be fucking be hilarious. Trying to this thing does this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
The goals for season 4 are paleontologist.
Yeah, I'd like that. Yeah.
Rob Lowe and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I think, it's Rob Lowe, I think, is going to have to stay on the. I still want Les Stroud, though.
Yeah.
I want to publicly say I want Les Stroud on here. I want him to bring his harmonica, and I want to jam my dobro with him live, because this is a life goal. And Les, search your feelings. You want this, right? We will make some beautiful blues for a minute, and I want to hear all his stories about all the weird lights he saw when he was out there, because I heard a little bit about that. But it seems like everybody's so fixated on his like Bigfoot stuff. Like the he didn't even come out and say that. He's like, I don't know what it was. It was weird. But it seems like every time he talks about the lights, it's like they cut and go to something else. I want to talk to him about the lights. So we need Les Stroud. I don't know how to make that happen, but I've been sending emails over and over. That's all I want. I want Les Stroud to come on.
Right.
At the advice of a wiser person than myself, I did send an email to Dr. Meldrum, who never responded. So
when was that?
It was quite a while ago, and then I heard he wasn't doing too good. I think he's got health problems right now.
Yeah, didn't he get sick on the cruise?
Yep.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Alaskan Bigfoot cruise or something.
But somebody said that there was all these people. I can't sit this down, or it's gonna be really loud. Somebody kept saying that all these people were posting shit about his status, and then somebody came out and was like, "Look, man, nobody knows this stuff. He's not doing good. We're sending prayers. That's it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, shit." But there was multiple people jumping on the bandwagon, I guess trying to get clicks. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Vultures.
See how bullshit that is? They're already creating hoaxes about a person's health.
Oh, it took one day. One day.
And I tell you what, you cannot give a guitar player a guitar and expect him not to noodle it.
Damn it. I'll go put it up. My bad.
You forgot you were on the show, and you're just talking to your buddies. And you're just like,
we don't have to call me out so bad here. I mean, Jesus.
It's like the nacho thing again.
Yeah.
Oh, I love nachos.
We know. And I think the listeners know.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that clip. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, fuck,
yeah.
I need to stop eating my nachos.
I don't think I'm supposed to eat I had a mouthful of them.
He just keeps eating them.
Y'all out there, you deserve better. I swear, you deserve so much better. They were good though. They're so good.
That candy I was eating that one time too was good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest moments ever.
I don't think I had any eating or drinking incidents on the show. I just had when I lost my left eye for like an hour and a half.
Got
Then
Robert De Niro.
somewhere we turned it into a Pirate Josh thing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
It doesn't take a whole lot for us to just,
right.
Yeah. Now, when I don't remember who we were talking to when you were eating the candy, Tyler, but I remember when I went back and was editing it, I'm like, it was amazing because you could hear Tyler in the background, like, and then you'd hear this.
Surprisingly, we can't hear that. There we go.
And then he didn't stop to talk to the guy. He's like, "No, yeah, that's pretty good." And I'm like, "This is amazing." We were still learning, We were learning. We didn't know. We thought that you just did, just roll tape. That was so funny. Tyler, you're muted.
My bad. My bad. I'm trying to make sure I don't do anything like that again.
Yeah, we did get better at muting for the vape reasons.
I still mess up on it all the time.
Yeah. I'm cleaning up our overlays here. Denny, do you want me to show the listeners your new guitar stand?
Yeah, I just got this. It's actually on the front porch, and I got to put it together after we're done. And the real like unsolved mystery to me was, why is there 5 of the same fucking guitar?
Right.
Do you just really love that model, or are they all tuned differently?
Right. It's yeah, it's a mystery for sure.
Yeah. And I still can't see on the bottom of that picture, the plug. It still looks like it only had one. It had the ground plug, like it didn't have.
I unfortunately just deleted it, but when on my huge monitor, when I blew it up, I saw all 3.
Oh, okay.
So no worries. You should have all 3.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm plugging it in anyway.
I feel like we need to disclose something too. Yeah. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's Sunday. We're not at Crypticon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just things happen, so we decided to not go. So, a lot of I know if you guys did come out, sorry. It was a very last minute thing. So, apologize if you guys thought we were going to be there, but I was
feel like
really.
The circumstances happen, and I'm definitely not going to go into it right now, but eventually down the road, I'll explain what happened and why we didn't go. But it was kind of heartbreaking. I mean, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. And for the listeners, Tyler tried to do something incredibly thoughtful and sweet, and unfortunately, the crew at Crypticon does not answer emails last minute.
Yeah.
Which I understand, like, dude, like, this is a big thing, so it's nothing against them. I just wanted to make sure that they knew if I could do it or not. But
right,
if like things would have went a little bit different and we could have figured this out earlier, but like I said, it was very last minute. So
yeah, there was a lot of things that happened, and unfortunately, we weren't able to make it.
Yeah. But maybe next year, I don't know. But like we were starting to say, we don't know if we want to continue with the same kind of I guess I would say platform, like sticking ourselves in the pigeonholing ourselves in one category. We're still going to talk about all the weird stuff, but it's just we're kind of just, I don't know. I know lately we've been talking more and more about random stuff other than just cryptid and UFOs, unexplained, I guess you would say, things. I guess we're, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I mean, as we go forward. And it's not like you guys are going to tune in on a Monday morning and we just went full on political or something. We're just talking like, you might get an episode here and there that's going to start being about something other than this. It might be more about science, which is not really far from what we already do, really, or it might be about something going on in the world. It might be something just in the vein of like, hey, we just sat down, it's early, we got our coffees, and we don't always go straight to talking about weird stuff. Sometimes we talk about other worldly stuff, and then we don't record that, and then we go, man, that would have been a good episode for the folks out there. So from now on, I think as we go forward, especially in season 4, I think you'll see it more prominently. Is if it's just a good episode, it's just going to be a good episode, and we'll send it out to you. It's not really going to matter what it talks about. It might be controversial. We might say the dreaded C word.
It's not the C word you're thinking of.
How many C words is there?
I'd say there's a few.
There's a few.
Huh. Well, I was talking about the one that YouTube like goes fucking like sideways about. Oh, you said the cursed word. Demonetized.
Right.
There's always going to be that chance that we're going to get demonetized even more. Like, I feel like we're on a very fine line with YouTube and our mouths, but
the way I see it, though, after your submarine background, if that didn't do it, I think we're good.
Hey, like I said, I own that shit.
Yeah, we appreciate it. On the last YouTube video, all the kind words that you all sent on the YouTube channel, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. I know I kept kind of messaging Josh like, hey, you need to read the comments, man. You need to read them. People are sending you love,
Yeah, it was beautiful, and I greatly appreciate it. I really do.
Oh yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get people out there worried. Like, man, these guys are gonna go from like unknown topics to easy listening, motivational speech. But that's okay that you feel that way because you're valid. See, I just did it, and that didn't hurt, did it? See,
right.
Are you guys out there probably feeling motivated as shit right now?
As shit or to shit?
Oh yeah, that is two different things, isn't it? On the other podcast thing, me and the wife are going to work on. I wanted to give a little update. We're getting ready. We're getting ready. It's coming. I promise. That's her right there. I think. Are you going out to Goatland? She's going out to Goatville. And
I still need to make the logo, and I still haven't got my picture.
I know. Maybe I can. Maybe if we get this done quick enough, I can catch her and we can go snap one. Or do we need to be dressed up?
You don't have to be. It's just like a t-shirt tuxedo would be awesome.
I mean, I don't have one, but I have been looking for an excuse to buy one. So
if there was ever a reason, that's it.
I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited to tell that story, though. And believe me, the idea like to bring it out on here did occur, but then I started thinking about it. And I'm like, dude, that story would hijack a season of this show. And I'm like, you know what? Let's do a limited season with something else and put it out and see what happens with it. See if people like it or if not, maybe it'll be therapeutic to get it off our chest. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, fellas. I don't really got anything else to bring out to these people. It's going to be one episode a week for a little bit because I don't have the time right now to edit 2 episodes. I feel like you might be looking at 1 episode a week until season end. I didn't want that to be, but then I had to move at the end of the year. So You know how it is.
But I feel like this is going to be the greatest time since we're talking about it. Yes, we're at the end of the fucking year. We are going to start talking about our live. We're going to go live for the last fucking episode. We're going to fucking finally schedule this son of a bitch. I'm going to talk to these guys. We're going to fucking get it right, and we're going to tell you here soon
I'm
because
getting
we
pumped.
don't know how to live.
Woo!
Yeah, we're really bad at living.
We just don't know how to live. I can't
We
believe
don't.
we're live right now.
Tell us how to live.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're waiting.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Where you at? You know?
Where? Come on.
I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, I would like to know, like, because I know for us it's like early.
Yeah.
So if we go live and it's like, in the morning, is anybody going to be like, man, I'm woke up, get my coffee,
Right. Like maybe we should do it in the evening.
Like maybe
I don't know.
evening live.
I
Yeah.
was just
Let's take a
saying-
poll. Let's take a poll and see what the listeners want.
Yeah.
And I was going to throw this as a poll too. Do you want us to actually try to do a live together? Like actually, like let's come off of
Oh,
this,
like
we
not
actu-
remotely.
yeah, not remotely. Like
Gotcha.
for this,
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
That'd be cool. That'd be pretty awesome.
maybe actually do a campfire. I know one guy really wants to join us on a campfire
Yeah.
episode.
Big Steve.
Big Steve. Actually, I want to throw that out there. I'm going to shout out to Steve, dude. It was the first time a fan actually caught me in the wild. They caught a wild KYX Files Tyler in the wild.
Yeah.
Dude, he scared the shit out of me too. He's like in this big fucking truck, and I was like, ah! I was like, thought I was gonna get like this guy's going like, shit. Did I do something to this guy? Did I flip him off? Like cut him off on the road? He's gonna beat the shit out of me. He's like, hold on. He's like, I'm gonna pull over there, and he just pulls over. He's like, Tyler. I was like, I don't know who you are.
He was so excited to tell me that he did it too.
Yeah.
He's like, "Did you hear? Did you hear?" I'm like, "I heard." He's like, "Yeah."
That's funny. We've all three had experiences of somebody catching us in the wild.
Yeah.
Mine was probably the least exciting.
Yeah, we got a picture sent to us that somebody
Yeah.
spotted your Bigfoot on your truck. It took
Yeah.
a little picture of it and sent it in. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm just
I think that's
minding
Josh.
my own business, stuck in traffic, going from one job site to another, and I get a picture. My phone's on my dash, and I seen where you messaged, and I was like, well, I'm sitting at a red light. That's the back of my truck. Okay, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. I love it, though. I love it. Wait a minute. I think
I think you're right.
I think they're onto us. This whole time, folks, Tyler's not real. He's actually been an AI program that me and Josh built, and as you can see there,
We're not very
glitched out
good at
real
it.
bad. Yeah, we're not very good, and I think we forgot to update him
Yeah, he's
because he's just glitching out left and right today. So
yeah. It's I feel like it's because of my other window that I have open. I think that that might be why, because I have the 10 fastest spiders in the world opened up. And if we got into a lull, I was going to throw it up.
Did you see the look?
Yeah.
The look. Oh my God, that's amazing.
We got a message from him. His computer crashed again. I'm a little concerned because he's supposed to be selling me that computer.
The other one. He's on the new one.
Oh, he's on the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to text him here.
Yeah.
I think that this is a brilliant way to
to
end it.
I think well, our Tyler AI has failed. He's glitched out. We're gonna reboot him, and
Is your cell phone really close to your mic cable? or your
It is.
interface. Yep.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Oh yeah. There we go. This is so funny. What an ending. What an
Right.
ending to an episode. Jesus.
Wow.
I wonder what's going on. He must have driver issues going on. But we'll
must be.
figure it out. You guys out there, take care of each other, and we'll look after Tyler. We'll see. I'm sure he'll send a big mock to you guys.
Yep.
And we'll get you 2 of those next time.
Yeah.